What do you want me to write? An insight to my plight or a piece about the fight before us? Perhaps you'd like me to tell you a story, with every gory detail added. I could mention the glory of God or the heated rods I use in my hair because I totally despair the thought of chemically killing it. Would you care? Tell me, would you really care if I told you the that I've been through in order to be here today? Maybe you'd be easy with me if I explained a catastrophe that happened 19 years ago when Mama's water broke, so I awoke, pushed violently into big sights and bright lights where tears of joy, they mix craftily with choked gasps for air and heavily disguised screams of, I don't want to be here, like, wah, wah, wah. Could I interest you in a few lines about the times us youths are now living in, where few parents bother, they never share experiences or have a little chatter, can't even be bothered to take their children to school on time, and then they're inclined to turn and blame everything on the teachers. But don't get twisted. See, I always share the other side of the story. See, some of us youths ain't got no respect. We neglect the fact that certain elders have seen it all before. We carry on over-rude, plain-facedly, real raw, or straight up disgracefully. We miss opportunities blatantly put on our laps, react unnecessarily, talk sloppily, or sometimes provoke attacks like, what blood, what? We got the dirtiest mouths, but never when mama's about to wash them out with a soap bar. Cha, by far. We always make sure we're quay out the ends before we spark that zook. Claim parents' friends must have mistook us for someone else who, yeah, came out the house in the same garms as you this morning. Plus another thing that's real annoying, we sit in class yawning because everything is so rotted boring. Maybe, just maybe I'd get a better applause if I complained about the school system, or the cheek of the fact that they still tax us for miseducation of many nations who find themselves in the same situations as we've been going through for years. Do you not know the blood and the tears that run through the cities of this here land, all for the sake of the blooming pound, or the way they treated our parents, who came over here with qualifications to make them the best technicians, yet all they're good enough for is building roads? Maybe I should remind you of their hard work that put money in the pockets of others. Listen up, my sisters and brothers. When I explore these issues in my stories, I implore thee, don't just hear me, but take action, else this fraction of time taken to say this is wasted. And so I ask you again, what do you want me to write? A lovely, bubbly piece about the joys of springtime, or the eagerness of my skin lapping up the sunshine? Perhaps you'd like me to take it back to when our eyes first met and my heart skipped a beat. I felt my thighs tingle. I was so on that. I got his number the same night. Cha, the fright of saying, baby, I don't know what it was, but your spirit just took me, wrapping me gently round it, so I just had to meet the holder of such a beautiful aura and, well, you lot don't really need to know the rest. See, Sometimes I feel like the stuff I say on the mic isn't appreciated, like it's just breath wasted and no one ain't hearing me, let alone feeling these sweet soulful sounds that dwell in your belly till they explode uncontrollably, leaving you shaking in anticipation. See, when I spit it, you lot should be licking your lips like you can taste it. Lord, do people really overstand the discipline that it takes to awake in the morning before the break of dawn and praying for God to lead me? Give me the humbleness of Jesus, the leadership of Gandhi, the lyrical ability of Martin Luther King, and the determination of Harriet Tubman. See, that's how I write. I got to give an insight into the life of a young poet who for a long time really didn't know it or never had faith in it. But now this prophet refuses to stop it. Her flow continues to grow from day to day, and now all I can say is I write how I want to write. I continue to fight the fight. And if you like ain't feeling me, ain't ready for me, ain't on the right level, or you're straight up not flexible or unnegotiable, it's all right. Why? Because FLOetic Lara will always write.